Youth with a Mission, University of the Nations. What do? We create physical and spiritual transformations for Jesus. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. University of the Nations has an outreach program called the United Nations Nature Fund for Nature. The United Nations Nature Trust. If you look on our grounds, we have a place where people with lots of knowledge have the resources to create communities of trust with creating food, water, energy, and shelter, the basic needs of human beings. There's one other need. It's a spiritual need. People have a need for Jesus. And missionaries study arts, education, communications, science, humanities, and Christian ministries. My ministry started with this. It's a cube. I was welcomed into Youth with a Mission, and I met some great other missionaries, and we made a plan for the Youth with a Mission. Our plan includes being visionary, championing young people. We decided first and foremost to communicate with integrity, to do first and then teach. Functioning in teams, servant-style leadership, being relationship-oriented, valuing the individual, practicing hospitality. It's exciting and fun because journeys go beyond the classroom. University of the Nations, over the last 50 years, has reached out to 160 different countries, 96 different languages, 650,000 different people we've touched. And we're welcoming in more than 10,000 new youth with a mission every year. We want youth with a mission to be able to go out into the world and to make a difference. One of the programs that I've been involved in over the last few years is called Delta Blockchain. It's about cause and effect, and that is creating transparency and accountability in economies where a small planned act of kindness can lead to changes in societies that favor the light of God. I want to create a ripple effect of planned acts of kindness. I want to do this through the light of the Friendship Cube, recognizing that the Friendship Cube is a code of light that can reach the nations through Youth with a Mission. The ripple effect of planned acts of kindness is pretty simple. It's like pay it forward. You do a planned act of kindness, turn a Friendship Cube. You learn and apply the code for your own personal gain, and for the gain of your church, your community, your school, your city, in some cases your small developing community. And you gain a true testimony of how it benefited you. Focus on yourself. Build yourself up with the Friendship Cube. And these symbols that rotate It's a safe. It's made of wood. It's safe. It's secure. And it's actually a precise communication tool. It can actually communicate using fiber optics. And fiber optics are a trusted method of communication that connects the world. There's 1-bit fiber optics, and then there are 22-bit fiber optics that have 4.2 million times the power of a 1-bit fiber optic cable. Part of my technological mission is to connect nations, not only with the fiber optic cables, but with the development projects that make a difference to my heart. The ripple effect of planned acts of kindness has reached people in many nations, often through families that love children. Around the world, we're asking ourselves questions like teamwork, right? Prayer, personal prayer and devotion, adding to faith and joy together, having a clear direction, the attention, and and then splitting into smaller groups. So we meet together, we learn things, sometimes using awesome media. We have our families and friends. We're guided by words from our Creator. Who wrote a book called the Bible. That Bible teaches us principles like the 7 laws of Noah, the 10 laws of Moses, and the principles that Jesus taught. I believe in these principles, and I believe that I can teach the same principles using this cube. Some people created a Delta blockchain, a currency, but the currency is really ministry, right? It's fellowship, discipleship, ministry, and evangelism. And we have some visionary young people that are starting to see the useful applications. Like I said, with these fiber optic cables that I like hooking people up with, I do sales and installations for a technology company called the Friendship Cube Group. We partnered with a security agency that ensures the security of your loved ones, your children, and your grandparents. It actually connects you. I thought about, there's some powerful people that have like a black box, a special digital tool that connects people. But what we know now is that we have mobile devices. I don't really need to talk too much about it, but if you want to, you can enroll in the school, build a digital device from the Friendship Cube, and empower the ministry. I call this the power of 2. It's exponential. If I can reach 2 people, 2 people squared is 4. Right? Those 4 people pray together, think together, make a decision. Is this worth our time? Is this worth our effort? Right? You can move up. We can move up. 2 cubed is 8. Just doubled our congregation. Right? It happens. 2 families, 2 secular, well, two spirits, two families, two cubed. We're sharing this friendship cube at 8 people. 8 people. It's family and extended family. 2 families, 2 neighbors. With University of the Nations, we have this possibility that's emerging. I don't always keep track of the numbers, because I don't know for sure. I don't want to lie. I want to communicate with integrity, and to do first, and then teach. But I know that these numbers, through the power of 2, these numbers double. Very, very slowly and gradually. But a goal we could reach as a community, not through some kind of funding or something, just through the power of God. Our goal around the world could be to reach an audience of 4.2 million people through our existing network of 650,000 people. And what that means, essentially, is that if we want this to work, we basically have to tell the people we care about what the friendship cube is. Sure, it's a language of light that can empower us. The technology, arts, culture. We care about each other. And so, where friendship becomes love is where we start involving families that extend through ancestors and descendants, multiple generations, and sometimes we can meet our cousins. And that's pretty exciting. I'm not sure I say I instantly love and trust all my cousins, but I've made a promise to help my cousins with this cube. And you can make your own cube. You can make it out of paper, you can make it out of stone, you can make it out of wood, or you can make it out of something else if you want. There aren't any really rules other than, love thy neighbor. And I'd actually really encourage you to write down the 7 laws of Noah. Because more than just loving your neighbor, having principles of laws that were laid down by people like the biblical Noah from the Old Testament. This helps us to understand human society from a deeper perspective. And on the farms, they're not really farms, a lot of it's permaculture. It's land. It's United Nations Nature Trust. We're stewards of the environment. Back to Noah. We welcome animals into our kingdom. It was really nice to go across the street and meet the sheep this morning. In the end of the day, I myself, I am a sheep. I'm one of the flock of Jesus Christ. And I want other people that are part of the same flock, essentially, to know that prayer can be magnified through the light of knowledge. And there's another thing I'd like to say, and that's that those who climb this mountain, like these American mountain guides, those who climb the mountain do so as a result of wisdom. And there's with great wisdom also comes great power. And that's the power of love to shine through the Friendship Cube. Thank you.